Hello guys, how are you? How you doing? Hello girls and boys. Sorry, I'm late by a couple of minutes. Trying to fix some things, issues with my setup. Sorry about that. Let me guys, if you can hear me okay? Yeah, just let me know in the comments. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Okay. How's it going? All right. Thank you, Imran. Thank you. Loud and clear. Perfect. Thank you very much. Okay. Let me know where you're logging in from, and we'll get started in a minute or so. Okay. Mr. Chaturvedi says you're audible. Thank you very much. A second. Let me get my things in order. There we go. Okay. Where are you guys logging in from? Kamalpreet Pune. Hey, Kamalpreet. Good to see you. MP India. Memes group. Are, show me some memes today, man. That'll be fun to see. Okay. You're from Guntur. Good to see you. Imran from Panipat. Jaskaran Preet from Amritsar. Hey Jaskaran, good to see you. Oops. Okay. Manjeet from Calgary. Hey Manjeet, good to see you again. I think we've spoken in the past. I remember. Vardhan from Kanpur. Hi Vardhan. Richard, London as always. Hey Richard, just a minute. I'll send you the link, Richard. You can join in. Okay. So here's the link in the chat. Richard, if you can join in, please, that will be great. While I figure out where the other people are joining in from. And for others also who want to chat, today is a great opportunity. Okay, when you fix a bug at 3 a.m., it works. That's a good one. That's a good one. Okay, Lokesh from Pune. Hi, Lokesh. Ken Chaturvedi, Hyderabad and Mumbai. Oh, that's a good combination. Okay. Cool. All right, guys. So, let me get things set up here. Give me a minute. All right. We have the man of the hour, Richard. Hey, Richard, let's do a quick mic. Can you say hello?
Hello, Savinder. Good to see you.
No, not working, Richard.
Can you hear me? Nope.
Richard, if you can say just a hello, let's check your mic setup.
Yep. Hi, Savinder. Testing,
No.
testing. Nope.
Not working.
Oh dear.
That's okay. Take your time. No. Can't hear you. We can hear you, Richard. Oh, okay.
Oh, there you go.
Okay.
Thank you.
And my end. Well, then
your problem, Savinder. Your problem.
Oh, okay. Now I hear you. Sorry, my setup.
Hello.
Sorry.
Hello.
Yeah, perfect. This is my setup. It's gone a little wonky today. I'm okay now. Back on track. All right, guys. So let me take a minute to introduce Richard to all of you. So I've known Richard for a bunch of years, for a long time. And he's one of the best consultants that I have worked with. And when I say that with a lot of thinking. He's the kind of guy that you want to have on your side when you get into a tough customer situation. You want to have Richard sitting beside you because when shit hits the ceiling, this is the man you can depend on to salvage any situation. And he spent over 2 decades in the industry. He's worked with some of the biggest names out there. He has created DevOps cultures across the board. He's worked with small enterprises. I've done a couple of engagements with him with very largish enterprises. He's a very, very hands-on guy, still codes quite a lot. And his journey has been amazing. I've seen his journey pan out. I've been fortunate enough to spend a lot of time with him when I was in the UK. I was very fortunate to spend quite a bit of time with Richard working with different customers. And now while he still does some odd, consulting here and there, while he's still actively engaged with the tech circles, he's also now transitioning into coaching, mentorship, because I think unofficially Richard has been doing that for a long time, but now he's pivoting sort of his career, is moving his passion into that side of the world as well, in order to help others who have been in this journey, and in order to share his perspectives, to share his experiences. And Richard and I were talking a couple of weeks back, and I said, Richard, whenever you have the time, it'll be great to have you on the live so that people can pick your brain, you can share some experiences with us. And very graciously, he said, absolutely, I'm available and I will jump on the live. And here is Richard for you. Richard, you want to say something after that spiel?
Wow. Savinder, thank you so much for that grand introduction. I hope I can live up to some of that today and add some value to the session, which I'm very much looking forward to. Hi, everybody. Yeah, Savinder's being kind. He says I've been in the industry for over a couple of decades now. It's more like 3 decades, starting here where I am today, actually in London, in a fintech, in a financial services organization, way back in the mid to late 90s. And I was involved in, I don't think we even called it DevOps that long ago. The term hadn't been coined, but software configuration management was very much a buzzword at the time. I was specializing in using one of the technologies that was rather well known at the time. Maybe we'll talk about that sometime or in another session, I don't know. Yeah, and as Savinder said, I've stuck with the industry through many roles, many incarnations, many organizations, large multinational financial services organizations, consulting work as well, as Savinder has mentioned, and we've worked together with a couple of clients in that regard. Consulting elsewhere also, energy sector, retail sector, insurance sector. So yeah, fairly broad experience, I think. But as Savinder said, I'm in the
दूसरे से बात कर रहे हैं.
Whoa.
Mute yourself, please. Sorry, Richard. Good.
That's all right. So as Savinder has mentioned, I'm pivoting towards focusing more on the mentorship and the coaching side of things now. Try to share my experiences and insights for what they're worth with others like yourselves. So very interested to join the session today to see what I can do, apart from helping you guys out, to see if I can, just to pick up where the conversation goes, to be honest with you. Yeah, because I'm very interested in where I suppose you could call it the pain points are. In terms of people looking out for mentorship and coaching, which in my definitions are quite different things and separate things. Maybe we can talk about that as well if you're interested.
All right, perfect.
Back to you.
Yeah, thanks, Richard. Hi, Imran. How are you?
Hey, Savinder. Hey, Richard. I'm good.
Hi.
How are you guys doing?
Good, very good. So, Richard, Imran is one of the folks that we are associated with, and the reason he joins the live is he's a living example of somebody who comes from a non-IT background. He spent a couple of years and he's based in Delhi, and he's recently cracked a remote job in a company in London. So he's here to give hope to people that if you have big dreams, stuff is possible. So every once in a while, I call up Imran and say, hey, if you have some time, why don't you join the live? Plus, he's more Gen Z and relatable to the audience that you and me are, Richard. So that also helps once in a while. some some
And I
fresh
also
blood.
Yeah,
have a
fair point.
question to ask to Richard. So, like
Okay,
today's
go
session
ahead,
is
Imran.
also very special. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, hey, Richard, let me give you a brief introduction about me. So, I started my career in civil engineering and pivoted into
Yeah.
DevOps. And as Savinder told you, like I'm currently working with a company based out of London, and I recently joined them. Like I joined them in March only. I started my journey like 3 years ago. Started studying about tech and everything I need to learn for DevOps. So currently, like I want to like ask you is I'm right now I'm focused on sharpening my tech skills, but in the next 5 to 10 years, I want to see myself leading a team or driving a product. So from your experience, what qualities beyond technical skills should I focus on to grow into a strong problem solver and a good leader in tech? So I would love to know that. So what should I do to separate myself from a strong engineer to someone who becomes a great leader in tech in the next 5 to 10 years?
A great question. And by the way, congratulations on what sounds like a fairly new role. This one you
Yes.
captured in London.
Thank you.
Lovely
Thank you so
stuff.
much.
Lovely stuff. So your question is, let me just repeat back to you. You're already working in DevOps. You're building your technical capabilities,
Yes.
but you're looking to go in the next 5 years or so 1 or 2 steps further. Yeah, in terms of, I think you said leadership.
Yes.
Is that right? Which is a very subjective term. So I'd love to know what leadership means to you at the moment. Would that be something you could elaborate on a little bit?
So like what I want to build is like currently I can do if someone tells me like, for example, if someone gives me a task and breaks into separate subtasks and I can do them, like technically I'm quite good at it, but I want to know like what I should do to learn how to like divide a task into subtask, or how can I tell other people, or how can I be a good leader to lead a group of people, and also like technically like how to divide something into smaller tasks, and how to like approach architectural systems, system designs, or those kind of things. What are the things I should learn technically as well and as non-technical as well?
Oh, okay, thank you. This question is getting bigger and bigger in my mind. I'll try not to inflate things too much for you, but it's my simple understanding of DevOps is if you're working in that area, you're in a fantastic position already, because you're at the intersection of software engineers, QA staff, operational staff, even project managers and the like. Yeah. So I would say to anybody in the early stages, I would advise anybody in the early stages like you are, sorry, to look for opportunities to work with those partners, with those other functions, and become as comfortable as you can with the way they work, particularly with the engineers. Yeah. And in doing that, you're inevitably going to earn their respect and gain influence in that organization. So I would say, whether you're going back to work this week and you're focusing on a Terraform script or whatever it is, see if you can plan your day and your week to spend time with those other guys and understand their perspectives. Yeah. Because as I say, it's the intersection. DevOps brings all of those people together, done right, or even done badly sometimes, but done right. Yeah. So is that something that you've managed to pursue, or has it crossed your mind at all before?
Yeah, I try to like understand other things as well. And currently what I try to focus is on like if someone like has asked me a group of tasks or something to do for like in 2 days, what I try to do is like I try to provide something better if I can give some input from my side as well to improve that thing. For example, in the last week, I created a cloud cost monitoring dashboard, and they wanted me to do alerts as well, and for like over yesterday's cost and total cost till this month. So from my side, I added like the top 5 services which were costing them money, and then I was thinking about adding taxis as well in that. So I try to add my inputs as well to improve the task which is given to me. So currently I'm doing that. So yeah, like this is my way of learning and giving my
Yeah.
200% to the team.
200%. That's good.
Yeah.
So you're engaging in a feedback loop with your
Yes.
stakeholders. That's excellent. Yeah. Give them that opportunity, and things will naturally head in the right direction if you're listening, if you're picking up the requirements that you're giving them, and eventually you become confident enough to, I want to say push back. That's not quite what I mean, but to add some value yourself in those iterations, to say, hey guys, we've been here before, or a situation very like it. Yeah. So let's look back and learn from that and save ourselves some time. Take some shortcuts here. You know? It will all come with time and experience. It sounds like you've got the right thoughts in your mind at this stage, I think. Hope that makes you feel reasonably confident. Would you add anything, Savinder? Well, how would you answer the question?
I'm good, Richard. Perfect answer. I'm happy.
And I have one follow-up question as well. Like it's a very small question. Like if from your experience,
Last 1 minute, Imran. Last 1 minute.
yes, yeah, just last 1 minute. It's a very like simple question. So I would like to ask if there was a turning point or habit you built that really helped you like transition from being a strong individual into a trusted leader. Like if there is any habit or something you did every day in your career.
Well, I'm trying to give advice based on my own experience, so it's kind of the same answer, I think. But just to reassure you and anybody else in a similar situation, these things take time. At the start of my career, I was, you might say, fairly introverted. I was much more comfortable with the screen and the keyboard than I was with trying to negotiate anything with the guy next to me. But I became more comfortable with my surroundings, with my colleagues over time, and confidence grew, influence grew as well. So maybe you feel similarly. I'd just give it time.
Yes.
There was no eureka moment for me that I can think of right now. But if anything crosses my mind later in the call, I'll try to speak up. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Imran, one thing I'll add about Richard, he is extremely good in explaining something in written text. That is a phenomenal quality that Richard has, right? So whether it's a technology thing, whether it's an archetype discussion, he can explain things at 30,000 feet and at ground reality in a whole lot of detail in written document. I think that is a great skill which he has, which a lot of us still need to develop. That's one pointer that I can share with you, having worked with Richard.
Yes, I'm also like focusing on building my documentation skills. Like I'm also like focusing on currently what I think is like writing a code or writing documentation for the team. So if anyone see it, like anyone can understand it, and at any point of time in the project they can pick up from I left or from wherever I hand over them. So I'm also focusing on building those skills and taking feedback from my seniors and my team in the company. I'm also trying to build that. Yes. Thank you.
Okay, perfect. So let's go get some other questions as well. Satish, go ahead. You're first on my screen. Go ahead, please. Satish, we can't hear you.
Hello, sir.
No.
Hello?
Like taking off the head. Yep. Whoops. Go ahead.
Good evening, sir. Savinder sir and Richard sir.
Hello.
So actually, my question here is, so currently I'm working as a Monster developer, and I'm having 1 year of experience. Uh, and my skills are like, I'm able to solve all those problems which are given to me, and the task which I'm getting from manager or our stakeholders, I'm able to complete that. And currently, I can, I'm at that level of my career, of my skill set, where it is quite comfortable. So now I'm looking to enhance my career or my skill set to the next level, so that I can achieve the growth trajectory. I can drive the trajectory to the growth curve to the next level. I'm focusing on, uh, from this August to the next year August. I want to skill up myself to the so that I can from the next year I can get a good opportunity and get a more relevant in my tech career. So, what should be my strategy for that, and what are the core skills shall I focus on, and how can I achieve my goals which I have fixed for the next year, till August, I think. Actually, current what my plan is, so till the next year, till this August, so I want to completely change myself, both technically and spiritually, and my I want to be a complete different person, so that I can uh, pull myself to the next level in my career.
All right. Richard, you want to take that? So currently MERN stack expert, 1 year experience. In the next 1 year, he wants to become a different person. You want to take that?
Okay. Hi, Satish. Good to meet you.
Thank you, sir. Nice to meet you, sir.
May I just come back and ask you right away, why do you want to be a different person? What's wrong with the person that I'm speaking to right now?
So a different
I'm
person.
not trying to make a joke of it. I just want to understand the
It's
thought
okay,
process a
it's
little
okay.
bit better here.
Okay, sir. The different person in my perspective is uh, the level which I am now. So that level should be up to the next level. What I mean is, uh, uh, at this point of my life. So in this point of my in this stage which I am here currently now. Uh, it is not that which I am aiming for. So what I'm aiming for is, I want to build my own such thing, like I want to have some. I want to build something of my own. So for that I need skills. For that I need some resources. So what I mean is, so I want to make some. I have some ideas, and I have some dreams, and I have some goals. For that, I want. So at this level, I can't achieve those goals. So that's the thing I want, both technically and spiritually, like Savinder sir, which he's guiding. So in that perspective, I'm asking sir, because in technical part and in this stage, I can't achieve. There's a ground reality which I have and I have studied. So which I'm accepting too. So I want a mentor who should who mentors me, like, to achieve that thing, and who guides me in the right direction. And what I firmly believe is, moving faster is not the best approach, but moving in the right direction is the best thing. So which we have to focus on. So that's what my question is all about, sir. So what's the best
Okay,
approach for me to what I'm wanted to do? So that's the thing, sir.
thank you, Satish. That's a much richer question now, which I'll attempt to help you with. It sounds to me like there's an entrepreneur in there, Satish, that
Yes, sir.
wants to come out and play, yeah, and get things done. And in that case, someone like yourself, If you can find yourself mentorship, somebody who's been down that road before, I don't know, in your circle of friends or your colleagues at work or wherever that person might be, I'd advise you to initiate conversations. Go into more detail about your ambitions, and see if such a person can point you in the right directions. Technically, I don't know if you have anything like a fully formed vision of this this organization or this service that you want to put together, but is it something you can be working on in like a prototype fashion in the evenings, in the weekends? Ask yourself that if you haven't already, because if you're really committed to this idea, then you'll find the time to get that off the ground. But as I say, I wouldn't look to go it entirely alone. What's great about what I've heard from you is you recognize that you don't know everything at this point, that you need support, that you would benefit from support and help. So yeah, mentorship, and I spoke very briefly about having a definition of that. A mentor is, in my book, someone who's been there before and can offer you a path forward, can offer you some suggestions, some alternatives how to proceed. Yeah, it's as simple as that, really.
Satish, I'll add a couple of things. You said you have 1 year experience, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and try and expand your MERN stack into the full stack over the next about a year or so, right? Try and cut vertically through the entire technology stack. Learn those things also. That's one. And secondly, if you have some idea on what you want to build, even a rough idea, right? In parallel, dedicate some time during the week to start building that. Don't wait. Don't wait to get a very good grip on technology, because nowadays it doesn't matter. Build your first MVP. Give it a 2-3 month time and use a Replit, a Lovable, a Cursor, whatever it is, and build a mini MVP which can, let's say, take care of 1,000 users.
So,
Right? Build
actually,
that. Yeah.
Here I already built an MVP. Actually, I'm generating a revenue of 76,000 per month revenue.
76,000.
Yes, sir, per month. Last month revenue was 76,000.
Okay.
And actually, what I'm currently doing is I'm providing some services to the businesses, like digital marketing services. I have also have an handsome grip on graphic designing. Along with full stack development, I have also have grip on graphic designing and print media designing. And for that stuff, I have built an prototype and I'm at the early stage. So I'm generating a revenue of 70,000, and I have hired a person whom I'm paying around 12,000 per month salary. So in this point, so I'm at this level, sir.
So net, you are still positive by about 50,000 net.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Right. So Richard, that's about 500 pounds. Profit of 500 pounds. So Satish, then you have two things to think about. These services that you're talking about, how do you make them, or how do you leverage AI to go to the next level? And secondly, how do you go from 50,000 to 5 lakh? What do you need to do? You're already way further than we thought you were. Yeah, you're way further down the road. You didn't give us this information earlier.
Yes.
Right? It's impressive. Yeah, it sounds like a solid start.
Yeah. So keep an eye on AI and see if you can leverage AI to extrapolate your services, and then create a plan how to grow 10x. And start socializing this with others in the community. I'm sure whichever city you're in, there are some startup circles, there are some fundings happening from the government. See if you can pick up one of those and start thinking about, you're at 0 to 0.5, start thinking how you go from 0.5 to 10. That's what your focus should be. Yeah. All right. Thanks, Satish.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, Mohammed, go ahead, please. Mohammed Qasim.
Can you hear me?
Frozen. Yes, now we can hear you. Yes, go ahead, please.
Okay, okay. First of all, my first job in IT support, and then go to the DevOps field. And currently, I have only 1 year experience in DevOps field. I working on Azure Cloud, AWS, and I know about Kubernetes and OpenShift. But my question is that and day to day and month to month, a lot of technology gain like GitOps, CI/CD, GitHub Action. So how to learn this CI/CD and learn lot of tools in a short period of time?
Okay. I'll give you a quick answer to this,
Sorry,
Mohammed.
and my second question is that how to get a remote job, and different scenario have a different project on the online platform. So how I can perform and how I can use this project and perform this project, because I have only 1 year experience.
Okay. Okay. Let's take one by one. So your first question on how to stay updated with a lot of technologies in a very short time. I have an approach to that, which I call as a KSM approach, which is knowledge, skill, and mastery. What I mean by that is you have to have knowledge of everything that is going on in the world, right? There is no two ways about it. But that knowledge is very high level knowledge, right? So you need to know what a cursor is, what a replit is, what a lovable is, and you need to know some literature around them. That's about it, right? So knowledge about everything. Out of those things, the thing that you are using or your organization is using, skill in that. So knowledge on 100 things, very high level. Out of that, 10, 15 things which your organization is using, skill. And out of those 15, 22 things which you are personally using, complete in-depth mastery on them. Right? So knowledge, skill, mastery. So you're not trying to master everything because you cannot and it doesn't make sense. Yet you have enough knowledge, and when required, you can move from knowledge to skill to mastery. Okay, that's how I think about things, and that's a manageable way of doing it. Now, your second question, how do I get a remote job? I would say it's too early. You've got 1 year experience, give it a couple of years, build your area of expertise, build your body of knowledge, showcase your knowledge, and then think about a remote job. It's too early, it's not easy, you'll get frustrated. So hang in where you are, build your technology depth, build your body of work, start learning in public, focus on that. Try to get the best job that you can where you are, and then 2 3 years later then you start thinking about international job. Right now it's too early.
Sir, my third question is that what's the impact of AI
Last
in future
question,
DevOps?
last question.
Okay, sorry, but please
What's your
answer me.
question?
What's the
What's your
impact of
question?
AI in the future of AI?
What's the
Mohammed,
impact of AI?
can I jump in, Savinder, for a sec?
What's
Go ahead,
the
please.
Hi, Mohammed. Brilliant answer from Savinder a moment ago. First time he's mentioned the that acronym to me. I would just say when it comes to the mastery, the deep understanding, yeah, choose something you enjoy. Something that your organization is dependent upon today. Master it and make sure that your colleagues know that you've mastered it, right? And that's your security, that's your anchor, if you like. And if you really do master a technology deeply, then that process will help you very much to master other technologies as well. There are they're all related to each other at the end of the day, you know. So I just wanted to add that, if it adds anything at all. Anyway, sorry, the third question. Where were we?
Sorry, Mohammed, what was the last? The impact of AI on DevOps. That was your question, right?
What's the impact of AI in DevOps? This is
Yeah.
my question. So
Yeah, so I think it opens up a whole lot of other things. We have seen DevOps for over 20, 25 years in my case, Richard over 30 years. A lot of things have come and gone, and DevOps is in different shapes and form. It has survived all of that. We didn't used to call it DevOps, but we still used to build something. We still used to deploy it. We still used to test it. The SDLC has stayed fundamentally the same. It's got added, removed, bended here and there, but more or less it has stayed the same. Similar things will happen with AI also. Tomorrow, nowadays we are creating pipelines for ML models, for AI models. So new things will keep coming up. Some things will keep getting thrown out. Don't worry, we are not going anywhere. This field is not going anywhere. It's the right place. Hang in there.
thank
Yeah.
you.
All right. Thanks, Matt. Cheers. All right. Vardhan, go ahead, please.
So am I audible?
Yep.
Okay. Sir, my question was straightforward that in my college, I'm in my first day of college. In that, they have imposed a 90% attendance policy for the students. So for that case, in that scenario, I'm not able to code or go through my codes and snippets which I used to make 1 year ago or before. So what should I do now? Because there is no time for coding as I come at around 7:30 p.m. and the starting of the class is from 9:35. So around day I used to in college, but not able to code like the way which I code before the college. So what should I do now? So should I compromise in sleeping and all that? But it will result in the mental health of that. Also.
How many are you sleeping these days, Vardhan? If I can
Six,
ask you that. 6.
6 to
Try
5.
going 5 hours. Nothing will happen. At that age, even if you don't sleep for 3 days, nothing is going to happen. I can promise you.
So okay, sir. So next question is, sir, that I am in new means that I'm a beginner that way, and not
Mhm.
have familiar with Web3, web development, or also in one, but not backend. I don't touch backend. In my
Okay.
college, there is a full stack program
Uh-huh.
for both backend and front end, but that is in third year or later. So will I be able to crack internship if before the company comes? That is in second year because I have a PPO also in my college pre-placement offer.
Hmm.
So what in case of that scenario? Because the college will not be able to responsible for us for the PPO based internship, which I am talking about. Also, in the second year, we have SIS Smart India Hackathon and GSOC. For that, I don't find any respective playlist that caters GSOC Google Summer Code. I was very aspiring because previous year I did that, but not got a proposal. I was rejected in proposal.
Okay. So, what's your question about GSOC?
So, is there any integrated course or that in Coursera? Because I don't find anywhere else. All the videos which are catered in the YouTube are about only
Mhm.
20 to 15 minutes, and they talk about how to roadmap, but there is no complete information how to which organizations to tackle and what should be the strategy. Strategy means the GitHub which get repo repository, pull and push request and all that, merge that code. So in that I'm not able to master my skills. So what should I do? Should I start
You
doing at present or do in second year? Because load of study is much more than I thought before that taking admission in college.
understood. So, Vardhan, first of all, calm down. You're
Yes,
in the
sir.
first year of engineering college. Calm
Yes, sir.
down, relax. You have a lot of time. You have 3
Yes,
years before you pass out. You have 2 years before you get your internship. So
yes,
take
sir.
it easy, first of all, my friend. You have time. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Secondly, you have a lot of seniors who have done this thing before you within your college. You have
Yes,
your
sir.
college folks, you have the placement cell. Go and talk to them, ask them these questions, get help from within your college itself. Right?
Yes, sir.
So there is time for you to figure out everything. There is time for you to study. There is time for you to crack GSOC. It will happen. Give it time. Give it some patience.
Sir, I
Don't
want to
get
add one more thing.
unnecessary.
Sir, I want to add one more thing. Sir, I see on YouTube that people are clearing GSOC, Google Summer Code in first year, so they have one more chance left. But if I got in second year or DSM, that will be beneficial. I know that. But what if in GSOC I'm not able to get, then it will be difficult for me to get
So,
a placement also.
Vardhan, there are kids who are in 10th standard who crack GSOC also.
Yes, sir.
Right? So don't compare yourself with anybody else. There will always be somebody. Richard makes a whole lot more money than I do. I don't get jealous of that. It's okay. It's his journey. He's in a different place. I'm in a different place.
Yes,
Everybody
sir.
has their own way of doing it. So
Yes,
calm down, take things easy, go step by step. You have time. You will figure things out. The fact that almost 10:30 at night you've joined a live, you're asking these questions means you are a serious guy. You will figure things out, but take it
yes,
easy. Relax. Your face looks very worried. Calm down, mate. Relax.
yes.
It's okay. You have
In
time to
LinkedIn
figure out.
also, I've become streamlined in LinkedIn also. I post around two posts per week. That is, one post got around 40-50 likes. So that's some connections I could make in that also.
Very good. You're on the right track. Keep doing it.
Yes, sir.
Keep putting in the work. Take it
Yes, sir.
easy. Don't take so much stress. All right?
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Thanks, sir. All right. Biswajit, go ahead, please.
Hello,
Yeah,
am I
Biswajit.
audible?
Hi there.
Yes, yes, very much.
Very much. Okay, sorry, sorry. Uh,
No, no, good, good.
Very good. Good evening, Savinder sir, and very good morning to Richard sir. So hope you are all fine.
It's afternoon, but yeah, close enough.
Oh, sorry.
I appreciate you're trying to work it out.
Yeah, I'm about this question answer session. I'm excited as well as I'm more nervous also because I'm a beginner. So I don't have that much question to ask to both of you. I just want a guideline. Actually, I have done my journey have has been started with .NET. So I was working till 3 years in .NET. After that, I felt that it has been little bit means I've worked in very much on .NET. So I want to shift my domain. So literally, I discussed with my friends and colleagues. They told me that why don't you try in other domain that getting boom in today's market. So I choose cloud computing. Yeah, there are many things are there in cloud computing, cloud engineers and DevOps engineer. So last 2-3 weeks I've just started my journey, uh, going
What's your question? Biswajit,
hello.
what's your question?
Actually, my question is that what should I take as steps? Means what should my roadmap to get in cloud computing? Because I don't have any network or any friends who are working on there.
So you've done .NET coding for a couple of years, you said?
Yeah, I have done 3 years.
3 years of .NET coding, and now you want to get into cloud computing.
Yes, sir.
Richard, do you want to
Yeah.
talk about that?
Sure thing. Hi, Biswajit. Nice to
Hi, sir.
meet you. Hi. Okay, mentioned cloud computing there and getting into it. There's a very simple answer to this, I think. I'm much more familiar with AWS than I am with the alternatives, but I'm pretty confident they all have very rich training platforms, certification options, that if you haven't already been looking at, I'd say take a look. Gosh, I've read so many CVs with ample certifications of DevOps practitioner and whatever it is. That there are hundreds in the libraries there. They're open to everybody. Well, I believe they're open to everybody. I would say go and take a look, dive in, get yourself through a course, and see what else appeals to you from the catalog. Employers take them fairly seriously. It really does help everyone's credibility to have gone through and picked up some of these qualifications, these certifications, either on the job if you're lucky enough to get that opportunity, or in your spare time in your evenings. And there are what is the entry level? What do they call it? I think they call it fundamentals at AWS, for example, and then moves up to practitioner. They really do start from first principles. So I wouldn't be worried or daunted about making a start if I were you. Does that make any sense?
Yeah. Another thing is that I don't have any network in LinkedIn. So how should I grow my networks over there in LinkedIn?
You don't have any network at all.
I have a simple answer for you.
Yeah.
Savinder will have an answer.
I have a simple answer. I've made at least 3 videos on how to grow your LinkedIn. You can watch them. You'll get the answer there.
Okay.
All right. Okay. Thanks, man. Okay, Aryan, go ahead, please.
Hi, sir. Well, here's some context to what I'm doing as of now, and the question will be followed up later. I'm in third year, not from a very good college. It's a private college. I came to the stream last time. I asked for some advices. I worked on that. Now it's a follow-up to that. So currently, I have done a little bit of work I have done the CRUD operation in the database that is in MongoDB. I've done something in the Express. So I understand how it works, and I can spin up an API. Like just make a basic API and do some requests with Postman. I've been brushing up on my React skill, and I'm transitioning over to the Next.js. I'm doing the last project here on a web app, and I'm moving over to Next.js in the next app. That's the basics of what I have done till now. Used a lot of things in React that I never used. Learned about APIs, how to use APIs, and learned about documentation. Leveraged AI to understand concept I did not understand earlier, like how to create a child component, and that can be used to create multiple search, how to create multiple forms so that I can have multiple search boxes in my entire website. Now the question: if you were to guide someone like me, who is in the third year and needs to get an internship by the end of the year, probably a decent enough package. I'm not talking big numbers, just around 12 LPA to 15 LPA. How would you suggest me to approach and improve my skill set in just about, I'll say, 6 to 8 months, where I can be good enough to get interviews, perform well, get in, or at least have enough value to be able to help somewhere and start my career from there?
Richard, do you want to take a shot?
Hey, sure. Hi, Aryan. Nice to meet you. Good question as well. Hi. From what I've just heard, it sounds like you're very tuned in, laser focused already. And I would suggest that maybe what you should be focusing on leading up to applying and interviewing for internships is being able to articulate the value that you'll be able to bring to those organizations. And I don't mean I'm an expert in this technology. I mean, what does that expertise, how will that benefit that business? Yeah, it's a bugbear of mine. Does that Do you guys understand that expression? When I'm reading CVs and preparing to interview candidates, I'm always looking for someone who's written a resume, a CV that tells me they understand the potential value that they bring. Business value. I don't mean necessarily, I'm going to save you this much money, I'm going to make you this much money, I'm going to help you meet these regulatory requirements, whatever it is. But that's the journey I'm always looking for. Someone who understands the value proposition that they can bring to the organization. So if you haven't already, I'd say think about how you can translate your technical skills into that language. Yeah, go out armed with that and hit people with it. And they'll want to hear.
Could you provide an example on this, as in how should I able to market myself? Like, I know I can help create websites, I can spin up MVPs real quick. I can leverage AI and APIs to manage your data, use local data sync, and multiple things to bring out technologies. But how would I leverage it actually? Because in CV, you don't really have to write much. It's like one liner or two liner mostly. So more on that, I appreciate.
Well, a detailed answer would depend what industry and what business you're talking to next. Yeah, we can't really talk about value that we bring until we understand what that business does, how they operate. Yeah, what markets they're working in. So that's a bit of a non-answer, I know. But when you know which sector, which kind of business you're aiming for, maybe you do know already. Do you want to share with us anything in terms of what industry you want to work with?
I want to work mostly in startups for now, because I feel working in a startup will provide a more agile environment where I would be able to improve my skills as well as provide value when it's really needed. That's where I'm looking into. What particularly, I actually have not yet searched for it.
Oh, okay.
That was good to our next question, actually.
Well, I have startups experience, so I might be able to help you a little bit here. First of all, going back to the technology, would you be able to help bootstrap an MVP, a simple solution very quickly that would get that startup into a very basic operating position? Think about that. But also in the startup world, it's typically a small team of people, right? And everyone has to wear multiple hats. Yeah. Today I'm DevOps. Today I'm coding. Today I'm QA, project manager, whatever it is. Yeah. So think about what you have to offer in terms of those other hats, apart from DevOps. Yeah. And think about how you can articulate and persuade somebody that you're not a one-trick pony. Yeah. That you're willing to look at other capabilities that the business needs in those early days when there's just a few people around to do all the work, and hopefully persuade them, that you're good at switching hats or whatever metaphor you want to use. You get the idea?
Kinda. Honestly, I don't understand a lot, but yeah, I'll work with and try to fix it.
Savinder, are you understanding? Maybe you can simplify what I tried to say.
I do. Okay, Aaron, let me try and help you. So, have you created your CV yet? Do you have a first draft ready?
Yeah, I do have my first draft.
Okay. How many projects do you have in there?
About 3 projects.
Three projects. Are they live somewhere? Can I look at the projects?
It's on Vercel. Every project I have made is hosted.
It's on Vercel. Okay, perfect. Is the code on GitHub? Can I have a look at the code?
The code is on GitHub with every single commit explaining what I have done. So it's probably well documented.
Okay. So that right there puts you in the top 5% category. Because very few people have projects which are live, which I can look at with GitHub well documented. That puts you right there. Now the challenge that Richard was talking about, how do you put that in a story in 2-3 sentences in your profile? Okay. Now, from the projects that you have built, is some of them in that category where they can be forked by your friends?
I don't think so. I mean, they're very basic, to be honest, to like just API fetching and displaying the data. So I don't think it really adds too much value when it comes to that.
So I think you should build up some more complicated projects, some more real life projects, right? Something which are a little more complex. Try and bring up the complexity of the project, and then showcase that. Okay, so your resume should read like, this is what I've built, this is where you can see it, this is where the code is. Okay, and even if you remove all the non-necessary sections from your profile, that is also okay. I would even go ahead and say, if your project, one of your projects has a good looking UI, something which is very catchy, it's not bad to put a screenshot of there. The goal should be, I should look at your profile and I should be tempted to click either on GitHub or on Vercel. If you manage to do that, then it is impressive. I should see something where I should be able to go and check it out. Then you already have me hooked. Your job is done. Okay, so think about that and try and make your projects more contextual and to real life. Solve a small problem that you have seen in your college life. Right? For example, I have seen a project which talks about automating attendance. Now, it's a very basic project. Everybody does that. You have a camera, people can scan faces, there are APIs available. It's fairly simple. What these guys did, they introduced a gaming element in that. They gamed the whole thing, and the more attendance you have, the more access you get to a private game, and then you get badges on that games, and then you become top in your college, and then you get a certification. So they just kept adding layers on top of it from different things, and that made it into a completely different project. So think on those lines. And what they ended up doing is they ended up getting 200 folks of their repositories because everybody wanted to contribute a little bit. And that tells me that, hey, you can build something, you can talk about it, you can get other people excited. It takes your resume suddenly to a very different level. Does that make sense, Aryan?
Yeah, that makes sense. Just one more question, if I can.
Hey, Aryan, can I just expand on Savinder's answer there?
Absolutely.
Yeah, great.
Yeah, sure.
Great answer. Based on my startup experience, I would say, yeah, do what Savinder just suggested. Yeah. What that project ideally will do is, yeah, this gamified attendance service, fantastic, does the job. Click here and deploy it. But if that service, if you can demonstrate in the code base that you understand how to cover functional testing reasonably well, if you can demonstrate security testing, if you can demonstrate automated deployment, configuration for operation stuff as well. Now, I know this sounds like a lot all of a sudden, yeah, and I'm thinking absolutely, what did Savinder just say, the mantra, keep it simple. But if you can demonstrate you're aware of those concepts and those requirement groups or types, a startup will be after you, trust me. Yeah. It's back to that thing of being able to wear multiple hats or understand multiple perspectives, which is great for any role anywhere, but startups, it's more amplified, I would say. Anyway, sorry, you were going to ask another question, I think.
Yeah. My last question. How would you suggest I should look into different startups to apply for, or like, what do you think should be my way of understanding if I should be looking into this startup, I should be applying into here, or basically, how should I get about getting into this whole internship or job thing? Because I don't really have a lot of connections. Like I do attend events, I have some people I know, but they're not able to provide me internship or get me a interview where I can showcase my skill. So I would love if you could expand a little bit on that.
I suppose, to be honest, I don't know a great deal about the ins and outs of the jobs market in your part of the world. Maybe Savinder could step in and I'll
take that. So, Aryan, I'll give you a practical example of something I've seen happen in the last 2 months. So, a friend of mine who's who passed out last year, what he did is he went to Y Combinator. Are you aware of Y Combinator?
Yeah, it funds startups which are promising.
Yes. So he went to the Y Combinator website, got a list of the startups that got funded in the last 6 months. Okay, from there he went to LinkedIn and figured out the CTOs and the CIOs of those startups. Wrote a simple 5-line email saying, "Hey, I'm a fresh college pass out. Here is my GitHub profile. Here is my Vercel profile. Here are my projects. I see your startup is using this technology stack, which exactly overlaps with the work I'm doing. Can I get 15 minutes with you?" He wrote 150 emails. He got 15 responses. He got placed in one startup. Everything cold, didn't know anybody. Took him 3 months to do this. No network. Not yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, cool. Thanks, Aaron. All right, who's next? I think Gaurav, you've been waiting for a while. Go ahead, please. Hassan, I'll come to you next after Gaurav.
No, actually, my friend also coming here.
Okay. Who's your friend? Hassan?
No, so he will come. He will come. Take Hassan.
Oh, okay. You okay? Hassan, come on the camera, please. Switch on the camera. We can talk. Hassan, you there?
Hello, sir. Can you audio me? Hear me?
Yes. Yes. Go ahead, please. Go ahead,
Good
Hassan.
evening,
Ask your
sir.
question.
I have a short. Yes, sir. My question is straightforward. My question is that many individuals start their career and with the decades of experience, why they do not start their own company or startup? What are the main reasons that? What are the main barriers that they do not start their own company with decades of experience in the industry?
Richard, that's for you.
Hi, Hassan. Good to meet you. I think you just asked us why people with, for example, a decade's industry experience don't start a startup.
Yeah.
Did I hear that right? Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
That's a new question for me. It's an interesting one, isn't it? I think part of the answer here is cultures and expectations. There are many different cultures and expectations around the world. Yeah. Here in the UK, culture and expectations doesn't really push somebody to create their own business. Our economy, our politics are dominated by large employers who want a workforce, of course, or a potential workforce to help them do what they do. And, I don't think the balance is right here. This is veering off into politics, but I think there should be more encouragement and even like a safety net for entrepreneurship here in the UK, but there isn't very much of that. Personally, I would encourage anyone who thinks they've got a great idea at some point in their career to try starting their own thing. Yeah. But tell me about culture and expectations from your perspective, Hassan. Do you feel like that's something that everyone should do at some point, or is expected to do? Could you not have a reasonably
No, my
comfortable
point
and
is that
predictable
why
career?
they.
Sorry, I didn't catch that.
No. The main reason is behind that is why they do not start their own business and become their own boss. Why they become employer whole life. What is the main reason?
Main reason. Okay. Well, apart from more than cultural expectations, I think the biggest reason is fear. Fear of the unknown, fear of failure, fear of responsibility, which is a shame.
My main question is why they do not start their own company and become their own CEO or a boss. Why they left behind as a employer whole life?
Hassan, I'll take that question. If you've been watching a lot of YouTube videos, being your own boss has been over glorified. Being an employee has been under glorified quite a lot. I know some people, and including myself, we are very happy in our jobs, and there is absolutely nothing wrong with it. Right? I know a lot of entrepreneurs who are absolutely miserable creating their own companies. Right? So a job is bad versus an entrepreneurship is great. It's a very flawed approach. It matters on person to person. It matters on the stage of your life. Maybe at some point I want to be in a job. Maybe at some point I feel like doing something else. There is no right or wrong answer to it. It all depends on what you want to do and are you happy doing what you're doing. It's as simple as that. And if you are in a job today and if you feel miserable, get out of it, move into another company, start your own business. If you're miserable doing your own business, do something else. As long as you're happy doing what you're doing, that's all that matters. Whether it's a job, whether it's working for somebody else. And by the way, when you're in a job, you have one boss. When you're on business, you have multiple bosses. So it doesn't take you away from your boss. If at all, it gives you multiple other bosses, which you have absolutely no control over. Right? So all I'm saying is there is no silver pill. There is no silver answer that works for everybody. It's to your own. Does that help, Hassan?
Thank you, sir, for the information. That sounds.
Welcome. All right. Gaurav, you ready now? Are you still waiting for your friend?
No, sir. I'm ready. Is it audible?
Yep.
Is it
perfect. Right.
Yep.
Good afternoon, sir, and good night, sir.
Good night, sir. Good night, Richard.
I know you mean. Yeah. Good morning.
Oh, morning. It's morning. Actually, I'm in 5th semester now. I am following Savinder, sir, since I'm in 2nd year and learning DevOps from 2nd year. Currently, I'm in support role from 9 months. 9 months doing I'm support role and also freelancing in DevOps. I completed that learning of DevOps, including CI/CD pipelines, monitoring Grafana, and infrastructure as a code like Terraform and Ansible configuration stuff. So currently, I'm thinking to reread that advanced concept of networking for troubleshootings, means to learn in depth about networking, and also you tell me that how means agentic AI and AI thing I add in my DevOps, means what the first step to me as a student to learn artificial intelligence to include them in AI. And also I'm doing freelancing, therefore my 3 or 4 project from scratch to monitoring level on EKS clusters and monitoring it's on live.
So what is your question?
How to integrate AI in DevOps, means a student like me who's completed the DevOps tools and now also a freelancer. So to learn AI to better that means to learn AI, what should
Okay,
be
I'll
the
ask a
first?
simple question. Okay, leave all the hypes. Okay.
Sure.
What is the main intention of DevOps?
The main intention of DevOps is that to automate the process between the developer and the operations team.
So that is the how. I'm telling what, not the how. What?
What is the main? To
Okay, I'll give you the answer because I'm sure you won't give.
Okay.
The main approach of DevOps is to keep the customer happy and do things more for the customer. How you do it with the technology or Excel sheet, no one gives a monkeys. Okay, whether you automate it using DevOps tools or Excel sheet doesn't matter. Now the problem is you're in your 5th semester and you have no idea how commercial organization works.
Yes, absolutely.
Yes. So my suggestion is keep your basics very good, get 2-3 years experience, and then go into high tech freelancing. Else, your chances of success would be not great. I won't say you won't succeed, but it will be very difficult. Now, AI ops and all ML ops, everything is to save cost and do more for the customer. And remember, if you look at the stocks of AI companies at the minute, they are going down because of the amount of cost which is associated with each call. It's not sustainable. Like OpenAI is losing money, technically speaking. So it's all, unless you have $1 million to spend and create a product. I think you should make your DevOps and or your SRE skills far good, and then jump into AI, because I assume you know programming a little bit.
Yeah, I know that. I'm also in first year. I completed that month stack development. Then I started DevOps learning.
Okay, fine. So you're in a good place, but I think cover more DevOps, SRE, and applications, and then move on to AI ops and ML ops, because else you will find it too difficult and too expensive and too discouraging. Let's put it that way from my point of view. Yeah.
So currently, I'm in support role. That I used to work means 5 to 6 hours from an week. From an week, I used to work approximately 5 to 6 hours or 12 hours. And for that, I get the time to learn DevOps, cloud, and other things also. So, do I change my internship from support role to DevOps role?
See, Gaurav. You need to know to walk and to ride a cycle before you can drive a Ducati 900. Yeah. Don't think about a Porsche if you don't know even how to handle a cycle handbar. Yeah. Sorry about the language, but I'm not. I was supposed not to roast people, but that's how it works. Unfortunately. See, my suggestion is, right. Unless you know how to walk, you cannot run.
Yes.
Try to do the walking first. Get a stable shoes, good walking path, not like the roads of London. They have lots of potholes. So go on to like Switzerland or to Austria, or nice roads, and run a lot, walk a lot, and then go into. My suggestion: if you jump too much, no, you will fall on your face. And remember, I'm sure Richard knows that people who are based out of UK or European country, we have social security to help us out, just in case if we don't do well in our life. Yes, it's not the case in India. If you don't earn, you will die of hunger. So just be careful of how much you do, and don't lose money, and always have some savings in your bank account, so that just in case if you don't get work or freelance work, you can go back to that work. And remember, it's a bad perception that support work is bad work. No, you come to England, people are more than happy to do support work. It's all about perception, because I'm low paid. You can get a lot of money in support work as well. It's just how you see it. Yeah. So don't think support work is bad work. It's just that you're getting low salary. So a lot of people who are now in the world will be more than happy to take your salary and do support work. Think about the people who don't have a job. Yeah. So don't degrade or deteriorate or say bad things about support jobs. Yeah. Cool.
All right. Thanks, Gaurav.
Thanks.
Okay. Yuvansh, go ahead, please.
Hello, am I audible now?
Yep. Perfect.
Yes. Hello, everyone. My name is Yuvansh, and I am from VIT Bhopal. So, sir, I am in last year, 4th year now. In 6 months, my degree will be completed. And the thing is that I am really confused as of now, because companies have started to come, and the everything is now working, and like DSA and everything. In the first year, I did about web dev. Then the second year I shifted to cloud. Then my seniors told me that you have to work DSA also. So I left all this and now I started doing DSA. Now in the 4th year, I know this much DevOps, this much development in all these things, and this much only DSA. So first thing is how much DSA is enough for me, because now time is almost up. And sir, I have 2-3 more questions. Like, if because companies are coming, I have been shortlisted in 1 or 2. If by chance I get to the interview part, then what should be my mindset? Because I am very much worried, and but because I know now how much I know, I have very little knowledge for this, very little confidence also. So what should be my mindset for the interviews, and also how the interviewers will be thinking about me and my resume also. I don't know how to tackle these things.
Richard, do you want to take that from the mindset standpoint?
Yeah. Hi, Ivanch. Good to meet you. Mindset. Well, I'm sorry to hear you're not feeling very confident right now, but I think you would feel much more confident if, well, similar to an answer I was giving about 5 minutes ago, if you can stitch your technical competencies together and present those to a potential employer in terms of how you will add value to that business, you'll be on the right track. It's simple for me to say that. It's a lot more work for you to go and think about what that really means, of course. But that's how I did encourage you to think. Yeah. And your resume, your CV should reflect exactly that. So try and build associations between those, what might seem like isolated technical abilities at the moment. How could they be put together in combination to create or to solve a problem or to meet a business challenge? Think about the kind of business you're talking to. Are they telecoms? Are they utilities? Are they finance? Whatever it is, think about the kind of problems, the kind of challenges that they're likely to have, and as far as you can, try and speak their language a little bit. So do some research as well. It all helps enormously.
All right,
that's all I have at the moment.
Sure, thanks, Richard. I'll add a little bit. So on the mindset, right? I'll tell you, because I go to colleges sometimes for campus recruitments, right? And when I go to a college to recruit, my goal is to come back with that number of people recruited. Because my whole role is not a recruiter. I have a day job, right? I'm in the college for those 2 days, 3 days to recruit those 10, 15 people. If I don't recruit those 15 people, then the whole effort is wasted, because the organization has sent me to recruit those 15 people. My goal is to get the best 15 that I can from that college, so that I can give it back to the organization and go back to doing what I'm supposed to do. That's not my primary aim. I'm not a recruiter, right? That's what happens when people go to colleges to recruit. What I'm trying to tell you is, if I come to your college, my goal is to get the best 15 from your college. I'm here to recruit, right? I'm not here to reject everybody, because that doesn't put me in a good position, right? Your goal is to get into those best 15. I'm just taking 15 as a number, right? So I am here to recruit. You are there to get recruited. These have to align somewhere, right? I'm not here to reject you. You are not sitting in an interview to get rejected, right? So your goal should be to be in that top 10, 15 in your college, so that by default, I'll pick you up and everybody's happy. Now the question, how do you get into that top 10, 15 percentage or 10, 15 number, right? DSA, unfortunately, still very, very relevant. One of the first interview rounds, right? Because that is the make or break. So if you've not spent a lot of time on it, I would say focus on that. And depending on what kind of companies are coming into your college, figure out what their pattern is. Your campus placement folks should be able to tell you. So see, what is done is done. You can't go back to your second year and start studying now. You have still those 2-3 months. Focus on what you can do and get the right mindset. When you get into an interview, you are going there to get selected. It's as simple as that. Yeah, does that help?
Yes, sir. Sir, one more thing. Sir, I'll work from now, but on what? On my resume or on my projects on what? Or on my DSA coding skills? Because my resume is done. I have created my resume and I have created projects in my first year, second year, and third year, and I have uploaded that only in my resume. Now, the more dynamic thing is the programming, DSA programming. So, should I work only in the DSA for now on, from now on? And this is the main problem, sir.
So, Yuvansh, your profile will get you into the door. Your DSA will help you clear the first round, and your projects will help you in the interview. Right? That is the sequence. Right? So ultimately, you have to crack all, but that's the sequence in which you have to go. If you have great projects but you flunk in DSA, you won't even get to that stage. Right? So go in that sequence, because that is what will keep moving you forward in that direction. Okay.
Yuvansh,
Thank you
also
so much.
my suggestion, how is your
Yes, sir.
relationship with your professors and teachers? Are they good?
Good, sir.
Good, then
Yes.
you don't have a problem. Because trust me, because of some reason, um, in India, if you have finished your schooling and you go to university straight away, but I had a 3 year gap
Yes. Yes.
because we didn't have the money. So 13 companies rejected me because they see this gap as that I failed in my 12th, which was not the case. They did not even ask. But the company which recruited me ultimately, they went to my teacher and asked, who's the best? They said, by far this guy, but looks like he has a gap because of his birth year. He said no, because of his financial condition, he could not do. Trust me, he coaches his own classmates. He takes lecture for them. And guess what? I was allowed to write the exam. I passed and I was the first to interview and I got the job the same day. And the date was 17th of August, 1998. So, and the guy named who
Sir, my
recruited me was
relationships
Anshu
are very
Batra.
good with my teachers and professors, but they're not good with the placement team.
No, you have to create relationship in every place. If you don't do that, all your technical skills or DSA skills will matter only to a. The world is based on relationships. That's how it works.
Yes.
So try to create relationship. Even now, it's not late. Try to help them, help other people in recruiting, and you never know. You may get a job, and don't treat any job as bad job. The first job you get, take it, given the market conditions in India.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
All right. Thanks, Yuvansh. All right. Qasim Rizwan, go ahead, please.
Hello, sir. Am I audible to you?
Yep.
Okay. So first of all, I just want to say thank you. Thank you so much for giving us a platform to ask a question. So I have 3 to 4 questions, sir. So my first question is, I'm trying to learn Java for DevOps, but sometimes I feel lost and confused. So how can I stop feeling overwhelmed and stay focused? And my second question is, when I get errors in my code and I cannot fix them after a few tries, I feel frustrated and want to stop. So what should I do when I feel like giving up? Additionally, I noticed that I enjoy watching videos and tutorials, but I find it hard to actually write a code or solve problems. So how can I motivate myself to code more? Yeah. So
Okay, hang on. These are enough questions. Wait, let's go one at a time. Richard, do you want to take a stab?
One question there really resonated with me, which was the middle one. You can't fix a bug, you get frustrated, you want to give up.
yeah.
All the advice I have is, well, when that happened to me, and it happened a lot, I would find time and time again, go home, have a nice dinner, chat to the family, get some sleep, come back in the morning. I know where the problem is. Solved, yeah? So be patient, give yourself a chance. Don't keep hammering yourself unnecessarily.
Okay.
It's probably not going to be good for you in the long run. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
And Qasim, take a shower.
relax and have some confidence.
Yeah. Take a shower. Normally, your best idea comes in your shower.
Definitely, sir. Definitely. Okay. Yeah. It's very hot here, sir.
No, the
And
thing
my
is, yeah, okay. One, because it's Java, that's why I dropped in. Trust me, I have been doing Java for almost 25 years now. Even then, I can say only know 20 years, like 20%. Right? You don't need to know all. The thing is, remember, whether it's Java or Python, it really doesn't matter. If, as they say, bad programmers look at syntax. Good programmers look at data structure. So make sure that your data structure is other people who are not talking, can you go on mute, please? Thank you.
Hello.
Jason, can you go on mute, please? Thank you.
Please mute yourself, Jason.
So, Qasim, what you need to do is don't get afraid. Do unit testing. Write the test first and make the test pass. Use TDD approach. And I'll tell you, till the green jab tak button nahi aa jata, tab tak दूसरे problem में जाने का नहीं. Sorry, Richard does not know Hindi. My mistake. So until you get the green button, do not switch on to the next job. Do one thing properly and see how can I make it good, and use the what the hell rule. If I look at this code 3 months later, if I'm going to swear at myself, then you're not doing a good job. But don't over engineer it either, because then you will not have the time to take shower. Yeah. So just get a good thing and enjoy. Sometimes you think that we are all successful every time. No, I have made some blunders. I'm sure Savinder has made some blunders. I'm sure Richard had made 1 or 2 in his life as well. So
yeah,
that's life.
Okay. So my last question is, sir, can you please share what common problems or difficulties might come in my DevOps journey, and how can I prepare for them mentally?
Popcorn.
Thank you, sir.
Glenfiddich also works.
Yeah. Qasim, take it easy, man. You'll have enough problems. You will overcome them. Take one step at a time. Don't worry about the problems that you don't have today. Take it easy.
Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for your guidance, sir.
Yes. Okay, Manav, go ahead, please. Manav, we can't hear you. No. No, still can't. Okay, try and fix your setup. We'll come back to you in a minute. Okay. Manish, go ahead, please.
Hello, sir. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay. Sir, first of all, I am going to contextualize myself. So I am a 7th semester student, means I am in a final year. So I had zero background of technical knowledge before coming to engineering. In first year, I learned C. Then for DSA, they told me to learn C++. I learned C++. When I jumped to second year, they told, oh, you have to do projects. So I have to learn JavaScript. I learned JavaScript. Then in third year, everyone was learning AI, machine learning, Gen AI. So in third year, I learned AI, machine learning. I didn't stick to a specific. And my one teacher told me also, you have to be a jack of trades in this job market. I also took it very personally. Okay, that is very good. When I come right now, means at the end of third year, one company came in college placement. I got selected. They called for early onboarding. I came here. I joined company. It's been 1 month. I also see my project manager. He don't write means I'm not roasting him. He don't write a single line of code, but he knows everything, means everything. He knows JavaScript. He knows Python. He knows machine learning. He handles all the project and all. So my question is, should I specialize in a specific language, in a specific technology, or I also be, means I want to be like him, project manager. He's very cool. I admire him a lot. He helps me a very lot. So should I also be jack of trades? Means right now I am, but I know if some problem has occurred, I know this much of a development, I know this much of a Gen AI, I know this much of a agentic AI, I know this much of a development. So what should I do? Should I be a jack of trades as of now, or should I be specialized in a specific?
Okay, good question. Richard, you want to take a shot?
Hi, Manish.
Hello.
Hello. Have you asked your project manager how
No.
where he is?
Don't.
You should ask him first before you come here, right? I'm sure it's no great mystery. Do you think you could ask him? Her? I don't know. Sorry, I
Yes,
shouldn't have said.
no. I joined in 1 month only in company, so everything is new for me. But yes, soon it will be 1 or 2 months. I will ask him for sure. But I wanted to ask you all, what should I do?
Yeah. Well, I think I kind of answered this earlier in the session.
Okay.
My opinion is somebody very early in their career, like you, would be best specializing and learning to learn, if you like, taking a deep dive into some cornerstone technology in your current organization. Get that. What did I call it earlier? Get that security, if you like, and learn from the learning process. So you're better positioned, better able to jump sideways, if you like, and learn other technologies as well. And you will, and that will come. As your career progresses, you won't avoid becoming at least a jack of all trades, maybe a master of all trades, but a jack of all trades at the very least, yeah? So, yeah, hearing where you are at the moment, I would recommend the deep learning in one particular key technology as an exercise in itself, as well as securing the value and giving you an opportunity to mentor other people in your organization fairly soon in that particular technology, because that skill, gaining that experience, networking that way, will really put some rocket fuel into your early career. I think that's my opinion.
No, I also means right now I am a very beginning of my career. I don't have to even talking about this, but my question is the people who sit on boards or the people who are chairmen and the team leads and all the managers. So they are the jack of all trades. So if you want to be them, you have to be knowing it all. So means I am not greedy, but I want to grow like them. I want to be on top. So, what is your opinion on that?
Okay, Manish, how much experience does your project manager have?
So he basically done masters from US and all. I think he have more than 7 to 8 years of experience.
Yeah, and you said masters from where?
US.
US.
I don't know.
Okay,
Yes,
so
specific college.
now, so there is a differentiating factor. Yeah. Now, people who have studied in Western countries, including, for example, if Richard is educated from, let's say, Oxford or Cambridge,
oh, thank you.
I'm sure he will get a better job than people who have studied in London Metropolitan.
Yes.
Yes, because it matters. People from Harvard are paid just for Harvard.
Yes.
Because it's very hard to get into Harvard. The cream of the cream only gets into Harvard unless you are the daughters of the president, then you get it for free, which is very rare, right? So the thing is, and you do not know before his master's degree in US what did he do. He may be an exceptional person, and maybe he's not technical, doesn't matter. My suggestion is be happy with what you do. Don't try to become someone. For example, I will never be as good as in management like Savinder or Richard. But that doesn't mean that I'm an idiot. No. I've been developer for 25 years. Trust me, I make more money than some managers. And still I don't have to go to office. It's optional for me. And I work in some of the best offices in the world, in Bishopsgate. I'm sure Richard knows what 250 Bishopsgate is. Yeah? So I have worked for Fidelity, I worked for Goldman Sachs, some of the best companies. But after 3-4 years, I leave. I'm sure my managers are better than me. Try not to compare. Enjoy what you do. Look at your passion. Once you do what you like, you will never compare yourself with others. if I try to become Richard or if I try to become Savinder because they are vice president of the company, I will never succeed. So try
Understood,
not
sir.
to try to get inspiration, but try not to become them. See, I want to get more skills, and trust me, sometimes you have to be jack of all trades, and sometimes you have to be a jackass as well.
Yes.
Trust me. Yeah. So sometimes, if you go and watch a movie called I don't remember. It is to do with similarity with Goldman Sachs, right?
Yes.
The thing is, it says the CEO comes in and said, "Do you know why I paid the big bucks? Because I have only one job to decide what to do. All the smart people have to implement it." Yeah. So sometimes it's your position which gives you the power to do things. You may be the most smart person, but because you're just a developer, no one will listen to you. So you have to prove yourself. And my suggestion is, if you just become a jackass, no one is going to give you. And to become a jack of all trade takes years. Don't compare yourself with a 7, 8 year old person. Maybe you're doing the wrong comparison. My suggestion is, take one skill which he's good at, try to do that in 1 year, and try to create a relationship, get a good mentor. Once you get that, within 7 years, I'm sure he will be better than him or her.
Thank you, Guru. Thank you.
No
And
worries.
I have one more questions also. One more question, last question.
Hey,
So,
hi, Manish.
yes,
Hi,
Richard.
yeah. I just want to add something on the last question.
Okay.
It's occurred to me just now, due to your relative inexperience,
Yes.
you're probably exaggerating the talents and the abilities of your project manager and other people as well. Yeah.
Yes.
Here's a little.
I'm not disrespecting him. I'm not disrespecting him and all. He's a
No.
very great person and he's motivating us and all. But it feels like that means I'm still a new joiner and all. And it feels like that, oh, I have to do this much work. I have to do this much of a coding and all. Like that everyone is doing and all. And he's just doing a very amazing work, handling all clients and all. Means I'm fascinated by that work. Means I'm also great in some communication. Oh, can I be that guy? Can I handle the clients and all? It's like, just like that. That's the
And
inspiration.
yeah, and what you're saying tells me you can look forward to a long and rewarding career in IT because you want to move in that direction. But I just want to tell you a little, kind of like a secret, right? When
Okay.
you get a few years under your belt in this industry, you become able to confidently talk about technologies that you know very little about. Yeah. So
Okay.
watch out for that as well on your journey, okay?
Yes.
Careful, Richard. Don't tell them everything. There's a trade secret there. Careful.
Yes.
I'm going to edit this 30 seconds there, Richard.
Oh, the secret source. Sorry, Savinder. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Okay.
All
So,
right.
last question is my last question is, so basically I'm a means I don't know how all think about me, but I'm a very good story writer and write games. So I tried to implement this skill in technology. So I thought, where can I implement this technology in a second year, in a sophomore year? I am thinking, how can I implement this? Then I got introduced to game development. So I learned C++, where it means comparatively, and that only helped to get me position into this company. So my DSA is comparatively good and all. So my question is about that means I have a story right now about a very good topic. I want to develop a game. So right now, how relevant it is to develop a game by a single person, me and me only. So it includes story writing, means include character development, include coding, include deployment. Is it even feasible and possible that a single person, or should I have to look for people, or should I have to look for a like that and do teamwork? So that's my
I'll
question.
answer that for you. Yes, it
Okay.
is possible. The thing is, you have to be very disciplined,
Okay.
right?
Yes.
If you are disciplined and plan it well, be realistic, and have a good life, there is no point of you working 24 hours and being miserable. Then you won't innovate. Have a habit of getting up early, do your 3, 4 hours of doing, and then do your job or learning, whatever. But if you are stuck on a problem, keep it, park it, go take a shower or do something else, and then come back. It is possible. Some companies have been started by 3 people.
Yes.
It has been done. It's not, but the thing is, it depends on what is your idea, whether, and be realistic also.
Yes.
Don't think that, okay, within 3 years I'm going to become a billionaire like Richard. No, you're not going to be, right? So
Yes.
it all depends on your passion, right? Trust me, if you ask Richard, what does a contractor at Goldman Sachs gets paid at? A heck lot of money. But after 2 years, I left because I was not enjoying my life. So it all depends on what you want. And if you are going to do a business, remember, starting your own game means having your own business. Then you
Yes.
need to know the rules. And trust me, with the current rule which has come live in 2 days before, you cannot
Yes, yes, yes.
gaming.
Yes,
So
yes, yes.
think
No, no.
about it. So laws, regulations, and for example, if I want to hire someone, for me, it's easier. Right? Now, for you to hire people, it will be very difficult because would you be able to pay them 5-6 lakhs? Most probably
No.
not. So, who will come for less money? Very less talented people only. So, it all depends on a lot of factors. My suggestion is nothing is stopping you from doing that. Do it. But don't think as your only thing. Always have plan B.
Yes.
Yeah? Without plan
Yes.
B, don't do anything.
Yes.
Yeah.
All
Okay.
right. Thanks.
Okay. To end it, I want to talk to Savinder. Thank you so much. So basically, I got introduced to your content when I was very demotivated and all, and your video about spirituality came to my feed, and it totally motivated me about how I got up and I started coding and all. So thank you so much for Savinder for your content and all. That's it from me.
Thank you, Mani.
Thank you so
Appreciate
much.
it. Thanks, man.
Thank you.
All right. Yeah, Jason, go ahead, please.
Hello, sirs. Can you hear me? Okay. My name is Jason. Let me give you a context about myself. I'm a fourth-year engineering student in a college in Karnataka. From first year, I started with backend development, and continuously and now till now I done more than about 20 projects. So I have particular interest in backend. First, I started with Node.js. Now I'm using Golang as a language and doing distributed system. So, do you have any particular roadmap for distributed systems that I can follow?
What exactly are you looking for, Jason?
No, any roadmaps that I can follow for learning distributed systems?
Have you tried Googling this?
Yeah, but it's not very language specific, or it comes up with a lot of things like DevOps, everything mixed up. So, do you have any suggestions for me?
And you're in the second year, you said?
No, fourth year, sir.
Fourth year. Okay. So distributed systems must be part of your curriculum as well, right?
No, they don't teach distributed system for as a curricula for us.
What do you exactly mean by distributed systems?
No, sir. So microservices, the gRPC and all thing. Now I'm doing a project on gRPC. So do you have
Okay.
any like I'm like randomly doing a projects now. So if you know any roadmaps that I can follow, any
So
structured way.
that is what I'm trying to tell you, right? So you want to learn about distributed systems and microservices. One way is to watch some random YouTube videos, right? What I always talk about is learn in the context of a project, right? So if you want to build something, figure out what 5 microservices you want to deploy, then figure out why that particular thing, should it be 5 microservices, should it be 10 microservices, then figure out how to write the microservice, how to deploy it, how to contextualize it, how the communication between these microservices will happen. And because you're practically doing it, you will find out the answers for this. And that is a better way of learning, because you're not just learning theory, you're learning practicals, and you're building something along the way as well. Okay, so don't look for a roadmap to learn. Look for something to build, and as a result of it, you will automatically learn those things because you have to build something.
Yes, yes.
Does that answer your question?
Yeah, thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, Jason. All right, Himanshu, go ahead, please. Oh, I mean, go ahead and ask the question, not go. Okay, you're back. Himanshu, you're not feeling like it? Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
there he is
Hello,
again.
can I ask?
Yes, we can hear you. Go ahead. Yes.
Actually, sir, I'm in 9th class.
You're in 9th standard?
Yeah.
Wow. Richards, that's pre-GCSE.
Oh, right. I'm with you. Okay. Yeah. Year nine in the UK.
Yeah, year 9 in the UK, exactly.
Okay. Are you
Go ahead,
potentially
Himanshu.
the youngest caller we've had on these? Yeah. Is there
I
a
know.
prize for that, Savinder?
I'll have to think of one, Richard, now. Okay, go ahead, Himanshu. What's your question?
Sir, actually, I want to know that is to be an IITian very compulsory to get a job.
I didn't understand your question. To become an IITian, is it
it
compulsory to
to
become
get
an
a job?
IITian to get a job? Is that the question? Yeah?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So, Richard, for context, IIT is one of the top engineering colleges in India, and arguably they have the toughest entrance exam in the world.
Wow.
Right? So he's asking, to get a job, is it compulsory to become an IITian and to get into that college? Himanshu, I'm happy to inform you, I am not from IIT, and I've been working for 25 years. There is hope for you. There are a lot of jobs which are given to non-IITians, right? So that is not a prerequisite at all. What
I
is
also
definitely
didn't go to IIT. Surprise, surprise.
Richard also didn't go to IIT. Yeah. So there is hope for you. I didn't go to the IIT of India. Richard didn't go to the IIT of UK. So, and we both did okay in life.
Well, trying.
Give me getting there. So don't take. I
Himanshu.
understand. Yeah, go ahead, Richard.
Himanshu, it's interesting you asked this. I can't remember. Either I read or I heard something that Savinder himself said not long ago, which is that if you're based in India, or that's where your education was based, and you're looking for work elsewhere, the rest of the world doesn't know the Indian universities and which one is prestigious and which one isn't. We haven't got a clue. So maybe that gives you some comfort as well if you're anxious about, getting into the most prestigious, the topmost university. If that doesn't happen for any reason, it is not the end of the world. It's the start of something different, that's all.
Himanshu, I understand why you're asking that question, because the narrative around us is, if you've not got into IIT, then you're not going to get into the best companies out there, and then your life is not set from a pedestrian. That's the social narrative going around, right? I understand that. But Himanshu, IIT has a certain number of seats, maybe 500,000, whatever they are, which means only 1,000 students will get in, which means the rest of us don't get into IITs. But still, if you have the right attitude, if you have the right skill, if you have the right projects, your right knowledge, you can get placed in very, very good companies. right? So don't take unnecessary pressure. Don't worry. You get the answer, Himanshu?
So my second question is that what should I do now? Like, should I start learning or should I focus on something else?
Have fun, man. You're in 9th standard. Go out, play a little, study a little, relax. You have time to figure out. Don't worry so much. Do you have a girlfriend, Himanshu? No? Yeah, that's what you should be focused on right now. Probably a little younger for that, but he likes that answer, Richard. Anything you want to add, Richard?
Just
Actually, I am
agree
a
with you.
basketball.
Yeah, agree with you totally, Savinder. Yeah, please relax.
Calm down.
Yeah.
There is a lot of time. Focus on your study, whatever you're doing. That's it.
By all means, come back on this call in 2 weeks or whenever, but maybe in a couple of years.
Yeah, in a couple of years, yeah.
And we'll see how you're getting on. Yeah. But it's impressive that you're thinking in such a structured fashion at the age you are. Yeah. I'm sure you'll be fine.
All right. Thanks, Himanshu. All right. Who's next? Arun, can you switch on your camera if you don't mind?
Hello, sir.
Hey, Arun.
Can you hear
Go ahead, please.
Can you hear me?
Yep. Yep.
Sir, I have some exceptional case, so I can't on my camera. Please accept my request for that.
That's okay. Don't worry. Go ahead. Are you okay?
Yeah. Hello, Richard, sir. Hello.
Hi. Good to meet you.
Sir. Yeah. Sir, actually, I got job in 2025 in July itself.
Last month.
In SRE domain. Sir, actually, from last 1 year, I studied DevOps, I studied Docker, I studied Linux, I studied Jenkins, I built CI/CD, and I did multiple things like I worked on AWS, I worked on EC2, and built 2-3 projects, and then I got job. Now the job role is SRE role, sir, and it is Kubernetes extensive role. So I got stuck there. So because the incident and alerts are daily getting triggered, and I have target to solve that triggered alerts and incident, and I'm not good at Kubernetes. And sir, one thing more that during interview they asked heavy Kubernetes, but I know how to cheat interview, so I cracked it. But now I am in too much trouble for uh, solving Kubernetes alerts, and even I'm preparing for CK, but I can't give much time because the learning curve here is too much. Steep. I can't follow that, so I'm getting too much trouble here.
What's your question, Arun?
So, sir, actually, I'm getting very much problem in job. I can't solve Kubernetes alerts. Now I'm getting little bit like how to check them on Prometheus when alert are firing on Prometheus, and I check somehow graph on Grafana, but at a level I can't solve alerts, so that's creating me problem in job.
Okay. If I can understand your situation, repeat. Yeah,
yes.
Go ahead.
So actually, sir, in my organization, learning curve is very steep. Like everyone is CK, CKS, CKAD. So they are actually very fast. They work very fast pace, and I can't catch them. I can't go. I can't match their pace. So it's very getting difficult for me to learn as well.
Okay. So Arun, if I can rephrase what you've just said, you said that somehow you cheated or whatever, you've cleared the interviews, they went very deep in Kubernetes. I'm not sure what you did, but you don't have those skills. But somehow you managed to still clear that interview. And now the company is only being fair. They are putting you to a task which you're supposed to know because you have cleared that interview. They're not being unfair. The problem is you don't really have those skills, and that is why you're struggling right now. Is that a correct
Yes,
assessment of what
this is
is
the
happening? Right?
yes, yes, sir.
So now your question is, you're finding it difficult to cope because the skills aren't there, but the expectations are there from the organization, and very rightly so. So your question is, what should I do now? Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
So let me take a stab at that, and then I'll go to Richard as well. So Arun, you really have
Yeah.
only two options. One is to work for 18 hours a day, maybe 20 hours a day, and try and catch up on the skills as fast as you can, because you've botched it up. You've done something which is unpardonable. It's the wrong thing to do. Second,
Yes, sir.
get out of that job, leave, get the skills, and then start applying again, because you really don't have the skills, right? And it looks like a
Yeah.
fairly competitive environment, it looks like a tough environment, so you won't get the chance to recover, right? The expectations will keep mounting up. So if you think the gap
Yes, sir.
is too much, a mistake has been made, I would say bail out. Come out, learn the skills, apply again in the same organization, in a different organization, do it the right way. Because these kind of things are not right. Richard, any thoughts?
Well, similar thoughts, Savinder. If I were the hiring manager in this situation, I'm sure I'd be very frustrated with your progress or lack of progress. But yeah, I think Savinder's two options are it really. Maybe you can be creative in terms of trying to catch up, make a good stab at it. It might be the case, of course, that you feel like you're a long way behind right now, but actually there's just one or two concepts that need to fall into place, and then you'll be back up and running and able to catch up. I don't know if that's really the case, but it seems plausible. So use any resources you can. If you feel you can speak to colleagues to get some help, if they're sympathetic, I don't know if they are or not, of course. If you can use AI tools, ChatGPT or whatever, to interrogate and use it as a in a co-pilot fashion to get you back on track, you know, it might be worth trying.
Yeah, Richard, Savinder sir, actually the tasks are sometimes it much difficult that AI tools even can't solve it. Like once AI tool given me solution that I have to solve the simple crash loop back off thing of Kubernetes, but that even GPT-5 can't solve it. Like I got stuck, and since things are on production level, so I have to be careful before trying something else. So that can broke the system. So that also get documented in our organization. So if I do anything, any approach I apply, so there must be a reason for that, and that is asked at a upper level. So it is getting me difficult because of that. And one more thing, sir, if I try to figure out sources online, uh, so that level of Kubernetes solution I can't get. I search multiple places at Google, at YouTube, anywhere. I can't find that level documentation. I mean, that you can find only in CKS and that kind of courses. So it's getting me more difficult for that.
Okay, Arun. Okay.
Guru, sorry, I didn't see you. Good.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, okay. No. Arun,
Yes, sir.
did you approach any
Yes,
of your
sir.
seniors within the company?
Sir, actually, yes, sir. Actually, seniors, sir, tell that, but uh, because they most of them are French, so I'm getting little difficulty to understand them, and they expect me that I'm very talented guy. I mean, I know Kubernetes very well, so they don't tell much. I mean, I try to ask them things at very basic level. Still, they assume that I know. So, I mean, I tried multiple times. Even I try every day, but still, the clarity I want in a task, I can't get
Okay.
that.
Okay. My suggestion is means
Yes.
there may be a third option, but I do not know if that is possible. For example, it depends on the company you work for, and the confidentiality and all those things comes for. My suggestion is take notes, right? And do you have to solve, if you don't have to solve them on the same day, kind of, then maybe practice those things somewhere else. For example, sometimes Kubernetes may not be the problem in the first place. It may be the application or the startup or something. Trust me, Kubernetes is just a, what you say, a glorified scheduler. That's what it is, to be
No,
honest.
actually, sir, our organization have clients. So we have to basically work on clients cluster. So our company manages their Kubernetes cluster.
Yeah, I
We have
understand
our
that.
own
See,
product for
see, see, see,
managing.
see, see, Arun. To be fair to other
Yes, sir.
people and the timing in India, I have to be a bit precise, right? I understand. See, my view is everyone works for a client or a customer, as they call it, whether it's internal or external, whether you maintain a cluster of your own or your companies, clients, everything is an ownership. As you mentioned, you did not cheat, you just wanted a job and you got it. So the first two options, which Savinder said, obviously, my second option is to get in touch with people outside the company and be brutal about for next 1 or 2 months. In that 1 or 2 months, if you lose your job, fine, because you knew that you didn't do something which was supposed to be done. But if you don't lose a job, you have 1 month. Trust me, in 1 month you can become as good as something which your company wants. Maybe not the senior most, but at least good enough. And then once you, and stop beating yourself first. Yeah, my suggestion is ping me
Yes, sir.
separately. I will help you out with Kubernetes specific. But ultimately, what happens is you need to be calm and try not to tell that you are bad. Don't hit yourself with the stick. Don't beat yourself up. Yeah.
Yes,
Okay. Thanks.
yes, sir.
All right,
Okay,
Arun.
sir.
Thanks. All right, guys. We have just 5 minutes. We'll try and wrap up. It's been over 2 hours now. Rudra, go ahead, please. Rudra, you there? Saroj? Saroj, are you there?
Uh,
No?
yes, sir.
Yes, go
Sir,
ahead,
I'm
please.
not able to on the camera. Can I ask my question? Yes, sir.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah, go ahead.
here. Hello, sir.
Go ahead, Saroj. Go ahead. That's fine.
Hello. Am
Yeah,
I
go ahead,
audible,
Saroj.
sir?
Ask your question.
Hi, we
Yes,
can
yes.
hear you.
Sir, actually, I have two questions. One is behalf of my friend, and one is from for me. Can I ask, sir?
Go ahead,
Sir,
Saroj.
actually, one of my friend have 7.8 years experience in as a system engineer.
Mhm.
And sir, actually, last month only he lost a job because of his university, which is now in verification. His university is showing invalid. Due to this reason, even he have the experience and he is very good in work only, but he is right now in miserable condition because he have to take care of his family as well. And because before he was in contract base, then due to his good performance, company thought keep on his company payroll only, and even two
Mhm.
3 months salary also he got. But suddenly in verification, they come to know in 2025 only that CMJ university's name is there, that is invalid from degree. So in this condition, because you all are very like knowledgeable, that's the reason I'm sorry I'm asking this question. So can you please suggest what he can do in this situation, sir?
So He's lost his job because of some issues with the university. Is he
Yes,
still
sir.
applying for other jobs? What's going on there?
Yes, applying, sir. Applying,
So what's your
but
question, Saroj? I don't understand the
sir,
question.
so in this condition, like due to his degree, so is he's like eligible to apply for the job others, because verification will be happen to anywhere, all the company, all the MNCs, they will do the. So he is feeling ki he will start degree again, then again it will take three years to complete. But the meanwhile, like he want to survival purpose, he need job. So in this condition, how, because he is good in work as a system engineer, he's working, and even manager, everybody was good on, like for his work, everybody like. But due to this degree only, he's stuck. So
So
can you
basically,
suggest what he can?
his degree is in question, and you said he's got what, 7 years experience?
Yeah, his degree, in degree now is not under UGC approval. Something in Google when we search, it is showing like that only.
How much experience does this guy have?
7
7
point
years is
7.8 year, 7.8 year.
almost 8 years.
Yes, sir.
So that is true. If he applies to any large organization, they will do a background check. And if there are issues with the university, that
Yes,
will
sir.
land up in trouble. I agree.
Saroj,
Guru, any thoughts?
Can you move a little bit behind the mic, because your breathing is like
Yeah,
we are
yeah,
able to
yeah.
listen to your breath. Yeah, okay. Yeah, go
Okay,
ahead.
okay, yeah, sure, sir. Yeah.
Sorry, Savinda, did you tell me to answer?
No, I'm thinking, because in any large organization, when he applies, the background check will happen, and if there are
No,
issues with the
I
university,
beg to differ on that. See, 7 years before, he did get his degree, to be honest. After
yeah,
7 years, if it is disqualified, that's not his problem. Yeah. So what he can do is be honest with him on the CV, saying in, let's say, 7 years was 2000 and what, 8. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Sorry,
2012
2018.
pass out, sir. 12
2000,
pass out, sir.
right. 2012. At that time, it was valid. Now it is not. Just put it in the CV. So they know that he did the degree. It's just now it is valid because of some problem with the university. That's not his problem. And not every company needs a degree, to be honest, nowadays. Right? So my suggestion is, or don't write the degree at all in the CV. Just don't write it, because after 7 years, who cares? Unless you go for like Goldman Sachs or Citibank, where, trust me, Goldman Sachs will go to your university and check whether you've done your master's or not. That's how they are. They went to India and checked mine, to be honest. So my suggestion is, yeah.
No, Guru. So the thing is, any largish organization, they have tie-up with third-party companies for the background check.
Yeah.
Right? They will do the background check, and they will figure out that there is an issue with the university. Now, I see your point that this is 7-8 years back, so it shouldn't be relevant. But unfortunately, these kind of things, nobody wants to take a risk.
Okay.
Right? So this guy is in a bit of a tough spot, because the background verification will fail, and nobody will take the trouble to understand what happened. It's just a red flag in the background, and the case gets tossed out.
Okay.
It's unfortunate, but that's the reality in India.
Is it?
So, Saroj, it is.
Yes.
It's true.
Yes.
Yes. That's what
Yes,
she's
because
talking about.
sir, because he is already working for that client only 4 years. 4 years he worked. Now that client only thought ki we will on roll, but in their
Right.
background only that's he stuck. He
So,
come, even
Saroj,
he also come to know he this issue came in his degree.
So, Saroj, I have two suggestions. One is, he should look at startups or very small organizations where he has the potential to explain all of this in person to a decision maker. Because if he goes to a large organization, he will not even get to a decision maker. It's a simple red flag from compliance. Nobody even looks at it. So focus on small companies. and he should exercise the quote. I'm sure everybody in his batch is facing the same problem. So they should all team up together and get some sort of letter from the court which explains all of this and says that, hey, this is in debate right now, this is under consideration, it is being fought, because it's not a single person problem, it's a problem of the whole batch or multiple batches. So they need to come together and they need to have a valid legal document which explains this, which can help him navigate the situation. Right? So the legal document, and in the meantime, a smallish company which hopefully pays him the expectation that he has, and where he can talk to the decision makers to explain this problem. Because unfortunately, it's not his fault, but he's landed up at a place. That would be my advice.
Yes, sir. And sir, second question is for me, for myself only. Actually, sir, I have career gap, and prior to my career gap, I have 1.3 years experience in technical as a web development, and 2 years experience in non-technical. Even now, I'm not considering non-technical, only 1.3 years only tech IT. Sir, then after career gap, I started to upskill myself with AWS. I completed AWS Restart program. Then after AWS Cloud Protector program is there. That also I certification I did. And now currently I'm upskilling with the AWS DevOps, sir. But the thing is, sometime I'm motivated, like even I cracked all Capgemini company also, their captivate program, all the round everything is done, and they thought, said okay, in January we will send you your joining letter, but still they didn't send it, they kept me in hold only. And sometime like peoples are like telling, because due to your career gap is there more 8 years, that's the reason all this. Sometimes I'm demotivated, sometimes I'm motivated, because I also need job for my for my family as well, and for my to make my identification as well. Because due to maternity and all, that time I was just helping to my mother-in-law to their business. But that time also I want to go to IT only, but my situation was like that ki I was not sure that time ki I can go for job. But now I am like mindfully I want to go to IT only. So because today also, some if I'm talking to my friend circle also, even they are good position only in my college and every, but they are like, they'll tell, no, 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 now you have career gap, you can't like that. Even I NatWest company also one two
Saroj,
round I cleared.
Saroj, hang on. See,
Yes.
the fact is you've got selected with one organization, right?
2 year, two,
And
sir.
for some, which means you've cleared their interviews, they found you valuable to bring you on board, right?
Yes.
The fact that they couldn't roll out the offer letter has got nothing to do with your gap, right? That is a
Yes.
business decision. A lot of companies have frozen their hiring. It has got nothing to do with your profile. And that must have happened to a bunch of people. Along with you, several others would have had to face that issue because of it's a company decision,
Yes.
right? So whoever is saying that, the gap is there, it is a situation, you were dealing with other things in life, stuff
Yes.
happens, and you've taken care of it, and you've gotten yourself upskilled to a point where you could clear those interviews and get the job, right? It was unfortunate that that happened. So don't listen to anybody. What matters is what skill you have today, how you can prove yourself, and can you
Yes.
clear interviews, right?
Yes, sir.
So don't worry about if you can clear one, you can clear another one. So
Yeah,
have
sure,
confidence
sir.
on yourself.
Because
Yeah.
today somebody said, if today one person said, because if I in front of me, you will be there and the college pass out will be there, so definitely I will go for the college pass out. I will not go for because you have the career gap. So that's why I today demotivated. felt like that, sir. And even I'm trying, I'm hardworking even. Like I'm all the like playlist available in YouTube and all. I'm learning everywhere, wherever I'm getting, I'm learning. And even AWS Restart program also I completed with the 94% marks. Everything, but the due to
Saroj,
only. Yes,
Saroj, I understand. I understand.
yes, sir.
Have confidence on yourself. It's only a
Thank you,
matter
sir.
of time before you get the job. Keep working on your skills and don't listen to what everybody has to say. It doesn't
Okay, sir.
matter.
Sure.
The
And
day
one
you get
more.
your job,
Yes.
everybody else shuts up.
Yeah. Thank you
Right?
so much,
That's
sir.
what we
So, yeah, one more question is there, sir. Actually, because now these days so many companies are offering restart program, and whenever I'm like applying there, so I'm just stuck in one point only, because they are asking more, at least 4 to 5 years experience prior to your gap, but I have only 1.3 years experience. So due to that only I'm stuck in, sir.
Well, you cannot change that situation, is it?
can't change
Exactly.
that,
Yes.
right?
You cannot
Yeah,
see.
because
Yeah. So
yeah,
Saroj,
if I have not get the
Saroj,
opportunity, how can
Saroj,
I earn,
Saroj,
sir?
listen. Huh?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes.
Don't try to control something which you can't control,
Yeah.
which you cannot change. For
Yes, sir.
example, if I try to learn cooking, I'll be spending my whole life and I still won't be learned how to cook. Yeah. So don't. I can't change that. But I'm very good at barbecuing, and tomorrow is going to be 30 degrees Celsius. I'm sure if I call Richard and say, let's have a pork and a beer, he will come to my house, obviously. So the point being, don't dwell in your past. Yeah. If somebody is not respecting you, don't beg for respecting. Yeah. Number two, there will be a company who will look into you and go, okay, this is one person. Okay, you may not get the salary. That's fine. They will respect you. Everyone has come out of a lady, yeah, of a woman. So if somebody is not respecting you, it's not your fault. Yeah. So don't worry about
Yes.
it too much. I can understand the tears coming out of here while you are talking and your heavy voice. Trust me, I cannot use bad language here, but go and tell them to dash themselves. Right? Yeah. So my suggestion here is try to get in touch with very senior people like Savinder, Richard, or even ping me. I'm not senior, I'm just a developer. But the point being, contact people. As I said, relationships and contact and networking is, if you go and talk to a developer who is not the decision maker, they can't help you. Yeah.
Okay.
And
Yes.
when you, and
Yes.
the good thing, as someone mentioned in the chat window, did you create projects? Do you have a good CV? Did you
Yeah.
means and did you try to do something? And can I see your live projects? If you put all those things, maybe somebody will ignore your past and give you the respect. But if you don't have these things, then they don't have a reference to look into. Yeah. So my suggestion
Yeah.
is, talk one to one with Savinder, or myself, or anyone, or who's quite senior, like who
Yeah.
can help you out. And my
Yeah.
suggestion
That's
is,
why, sir, I today asked this question.
okay, sure, okay, sure,
I
no
was
worries.
hesitate, but I thought, ki once try.
No, don't hesitate, never hesitate.
Yeah,
So
thank
Raj,
you.
that's why
Thanks
we
a
do
lot,
these
sir.
lives.
Yeah.
That is
Thanks a
exactly
lot,
the
sir.
idea.
The bottom of heart, my thank you so much, Savinder sir, Guru sir, and Richard sir. Really thanks. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, Saroj. Thank you.
Thanks.
All right, guys, it's almost midnight in India. We've spent 2 hours, 20 minutes. Richard, thank you so much for doing this. I really appreciate it. Thank you for taking time out and staying with us.
No problem. Thanks for the opportunity. I'll be back, whenever, because it's really interesting. Sometimes it's fun. Sometimes it's a little bit emotional as well. I mean, the lady we were just speaking to, I feel her frustrations and anxiety completely. But be delighted. Good to meet you, Guru. By the way, have we met before?
I have a feeling that we have met before somewhere, but I don't remember. Because I've been living in London for the last 24 years. And I have a. Do you travel in Thameslink anywhere? On Thameslink train?
Not for a very long time, no.
No. Okay, I have given you a LinkedIn request. Maybe we used to work together, and then we'll find it out.
We'll work it out, yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you for the thanks. Seriously, you're having another session in 2 weeks' time. I'd love to be there. Hear what's going on. Didn't expect the audience to be as
Richard, we can't hear you now.
Mike, you have to push up the mic. Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, I said, sincerely, I'd love to come back at the next session or whenever, if you'll have me. It's fascinating, yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Thank you very much. And Guru sir, thank you so much for popping in.
Wait.
You have your own fan base.
Wait. Don't call me sir. I am Guru only.
Yeah, it's the same thing.
Okay, thanks.
All right. Thanks, guys. Cheers. Bye.
Then
All right, guys.
have a good
Good
one.
night.
Bye-bye.
See you later.
Bye. Bye.